Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we are doing a special first time thing today. We are live streaming a reaction to something that we have watched. So that's exciting. And I have Squeeze here. How you doing, Squeeze? Hello, Squeeze, are you there?
Hello?
Okay, I can hear you. So we've been really excited to watch for Euphoria to come back. It hasn't been back in about I think 2 years since the last season one wrapped up. But it's been about 2.5 years since the show even began, even became a thing. And what did you think, Squeeze? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you think?
I loved it. It was very intense. I
It
mean,
was, yes.
I really liked that they started off with Bez's story and how he
Mm-hmm.
came about to becoming a drug dealer because I think that we saw everyone else, but we didn't get to him, and I really, really liked that they started off with him. Really
Yeah,
liked
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Especially because they left his storyline on such a cliffhanger at the end of last season.
Right.
So it was great to just pick up right where they left off. Full disclosure: this is like a full blown spoiler discussion. So if you have not seen the premiere of season 2 of Euphoria, please go watch it. It's amazing. I guess I can go ahead and throw in my 2 cents. I loved everything about it. I loved the. Actually, I do have a little bit of a qualm, but I'll get to that. But yeah, the story, the characters are back. The drama, the acting, the everything is back, and I feel like it's even better than ever. I think that Zendaya did put out like a disclosure on her social media saying that this season is more intense and darker. I can see that.
Yeah.
Even just like the aesthetic it seems more
Big
grim.
time. This first episode alone was really heavy.
Yeah, a lot went on. Like a lot of acting too. I feel like most of the trailer was in this episode.
Well, that's a
Right?
good thing because then we don't know what's going to happen,
Right.
throughout the rest of the season. So,
Right. What did you think of what is her name? Is it Cassie?
yeah.
What did you think of her situation?
I think that Cassie is just messed up in every single way possible, and obviously, Nate takes advantage of that
Right.
as he always does. So, we'll have to see how she goes from here because I'm obviously, it's going to be interesting to see how she handles that situation, given that Maddie's her best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I know that Maddie and Nate are no longer together, I mean that could still cause a problem, especially that they just recently broke up. It was also interesting to see McKay come back in and just kind of try to talk to her and try to have a conversation with her. And she was just like a magnet person.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to be there.
I wasn't expecting him at all.
Um, Hang on, squeeze. Okay, the stream is working. For a second, it still said waiting. Okay. Yeah. I was not expecting this whole Nate dynamic to kind of come in. So now we have this like triangle with the best friend,
Right.
and that bathroom scene was. I was like, can this please end? Like, this is too much.
It was uncomfortable, but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
loved
It,
it.
it,
I
it
like.
was. I really enjoyed that though. I will say that I kind of wish that someone had seen her, like either Nate or ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama
I think
la
Maddie
hispana?
knows.
Hmm?
I think Maddie knows.
Maddie. You think she knows?
I think
Because
she
she
knows.
she was like, who
She's the one. She's the
cares?
one that looked into the tub.
Probably. I mean, yeah. I feel like she definitely knew there was someone in there, but I don't think she knows it's Cassie.
Right. Right.
I mean, maybe she does because
She kind of
she's
like
sneaky.
put her ear to the door,
Right,
and
right,
you
right,
can
right,
kind of
right.
hear Cassie like crying and stuff.
Crying. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
part of me
totally.
wants to think that she knows, and then of course she just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't see it. Um, what did you think about Zendaya and the whole relapse and telling Rue that it was all because she had left?
So I think that I'm still a little bitter about Jules doing what she did. I think it's pretty fucked up, especially since we spent the entire first season, dealing with their relationship and how. And I get that a codependent relationship is not healthy for anybody, so Jules
Right.
kind of needed to go anyway. But I guess I'm still bitter about that. So I don't think I was ready for her to come back like so soon on the first episode. It kind of seems like they just jumped back to like normal again, where they're together. But we know that that kind of is a driving factor of the whole series at this point. So it was going to have to happen at some point.
Right, but I mean, I guess my whole thing was that I know I understand, the dynamic between Jules and Rue is not healthy at all. But
Hmm.
part of me wanted Jules to have a little bit more compassion, given the fact that Rue is always in a dark space, and I guess that also becomes a burden at the end of the day. So it's
Yeah.
a different conversation. But just leaving her like that kind of seemed like the most fucked up thing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And I know that we needed a cliffhanger and it's just a show, but we became so attached to these characters.
every bit. I don't
um,
know. We had previously talked about putting out a video on which will be up at some point, hopefully tomorrow.
yeah. Lord.
We talked a little bit about how I would like to see their relationship explored. So make sure you watch that video where we go more into detail on that. But I like the fact that they kiss in this episode, but I
Mhm.
can't seem to understand if it was an actual kiss or if it was just Rue dreaming it, or kind of Rue's whole high
Yeah.
imagining it.
True. 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 I feel like it probably did happen because at the very, very last little frame there, they were together.
That's true.
But who knows? It is pretty open ended. I really did like. I really, really, really liked Fez's backstory. I was not like that is like peak euphoria right there because none of that was expected. I was like, jaw on the floor several times within the first 10 minutes of the episode.
Right.
So that's really good. Something else that I really appreciated was kind of like how there's a new like drug dealer lady, and like that
Uh
whole
huh.
scene. Once saw that scene, I was like, okay, Zendaya is taking this Emmy again because her acting is just amazing. That whole sequence when they were in that drug dealer
At her house.
teachers, yeah, yeah,
Right.
that was really
So.
good. That was really intense. I felt bad
Well,
for all of them.
the other thing was that it was not only Fez's backstory, but it was also Ash's backstory
Mm-hmm.
because we never. I mean, in the first season, I don't think it was clear that they weren't actually relatives.
Right.
I don't think it was. Like I thought they were
I didn't
actually
think they were because they don't look alike.
um,
But yeah.
you don't always look like your siblings. But anyway,
No. Yeah.
I didn't think about that. So when they talk about Ash and everything like that, like it's crazy to see that Fez is still it has always been the chill guy from the get go because that baby shows up and he's just like, "What's up?" Like
Right.
whatever about it. And
Mm-hmm.
also, Ash came through because he was the one that just pulled out that hammer and killed those guys
Mm-hmm.
for Fez. So it's
I
like
was not expecting that. Holy shit.
I was not expecting that at all either. But then they show up with Zendaya and that other girl at the
Yeah. So what happened with that? I guess are they like running away? Are they like federal criminals now? Are they murderers? I guess I don't
No,
know.
I think they need a supplier now, and I think this lady is gonna replace that because if you
Yeah, of
remember,
course.
the kingpin was the one that or Fez owed the kingpin money,
Right.
right? So that's why Ash killed them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess now they're clear, but then they need a new supplier. So
Oh, so there's no consequences to them killing him then? There, I
well, I
feel
don't know
like.
about that. I'm assuming there will be later in the season.
Right, right. Because it seems like right now they're like on the run, but they're not. So I'm confused. I mean, maybe their new drug dealer took care of it, and it's all just
Well,
like
they
some
haven't really
underground
left the
shit.
town, have they?
Huh?
They haven't really left the town either.
Right, they
They were
haven't.
at that party.
Yeah. And that's what I was a little kind of interested in because it's like maybe they're just like checking off some boxes before they do leave town. Like he definitely wanted to hurt Nate, so yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting next week?
Wait, before I forget, and before
Yeah.
anything else happens,
Hmm?
Fez and Lexi, I ship them. I ship them.
Yeah, yeah. She's so cute. She's
They're
awesome.
very cute, and they make a really cute couple. So
Yeah, they do. I already feel bad for her because I knew it's gonna be some messed up stuff.
she's gonna fall in love with him, and he's gonna fall in love with her, and
Yeah.
then he's gonna do better for her, and
Leak it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, next week I actually saw like 5 seconds of the little preview for next week. Certain person is probably a little better off than you might think he is. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really really excited. This season looks. I guess I'm a little. I feel like like I wanted the magic of season one to still continue because it was just so bright and colorful and like glamorous and flashy and pretty. This season seems a lot more grittier and darker, which I always appreciate because, like, for example, I'm a fan more of DC than Marvel because of that, because DC is much darker and much more mature. But I guess I wasn't necessarily expecting that. I knew it was coming from the trailers, and I guess it's here, and I guess I'm ready. I have to be ready.
I think I
'Cause-
actually like this dark
yeah.
Euphoria more than I mean, I actually obviously love season one, but this
Mm-hmm.
is like something like it's a complete 180 degree, and it's like, all right, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready to see everything burn.
Lord. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for joining. We hope to do these every week after every episode of this season. I imagine there's 8. That's how many there were last time.
Hopefully there's 10.
But is there 10? That's awesome. That's even
I
more.
don't know. I don't know.
Lord. All right. Any final thoughts, Squeeze?
No, I'm excited for the season. Hopefully, there's a lot of good stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
In the coming weeks.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon. We'll see you next week. Bye.